Well, all right. Looks like we're live. Missing half of the team here, but it's 9, so I'm not gonna make you guys wait. All right, looks like we're receiving information. Can you assholes hear me just fine? Yes? Yeah, I know you can. Look at that input right there. It's just perfect. I know, bald, ugly. I did the 10-year thing today. Hold on. Y'all saw me 10 years ago. I don't need to explain to y'all what we saw here. But yeah, this is me from 10 years ago right here. Yep, used to have a jawline, a life. That's my wife, or as I like to call her, my ex-girlfriend. And then that's what I became. Or you could just look at this right here. Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens. My dog's around here somewhere. I don't know where he went. But yeah, man, it's Tuesday and Tree is nowhere to be found. I don't know what he's doing, but he said he was going to stream earlier and then he just doesn't show up. It's all good. He'll be here. I'll warm it up. Should I draw some fucking stadiums for y'all today? Very clutch, by the way, on everybody who showed up on that impromptu. All 50 of you that showed up on that impromptu stream last night. Yeah, I know. Get to working, Tree. Exactly. Get your ass out of that bed. I want you to get up. Wow, the super chats are coming. I'm going to wait for Tree to get here before we start reading the Snapchats here. I called them super chats. That's even incorrect right there. Don't even know my own tropes. Yes, trust the process of waiting for Tree. He's probably doing vocals and he's like, oh, I forgot. Where is he? I'm going to text him.
Maybe I'm here.
Ah, damn it. I was about to text you.
I was too busy cleaning my goddamn room. Then I realized I look at my clock. Oh shit, it's 9 o'clock.
You're cleaning your room? Like did your mom make you clean your room? Like
yeah, it's just like we were on like a cleaning binge or whatever.
Tree, if you don't clean that room.
I thought last time I checked it was like 8:30, and now it's like 9. It's like what the fuck? I thought it was like 8:45.
Or you're not gonna be able to do that dumpster.
Yep, yeah. No streaming today, buddy.
You're not gonna be doing that dumpster fuego or whatever you call it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Stupid. All right. So
you should have texted me and shit.
Yeah, I should have, but you showed up anyways. You know, maybe try setting a reminder on your Google Calendar next time. I don't know, some shit.
What? I usually check. It's 9 o'clock, buddy. I usually have a clock in front of me.
But if you had Vincero to sponsor, you have one of these pimp ass watches right here.
Well, I don't have the Vincero sponsor. Just saying.
I can get you that one. Just, anyways, we got a ton of Snapchats. We got a huge week in freaking sports, man, and most of it was just football. You know?
Yep, and it was some ugly football in some regards.
Right. You know what? And then you had Donald Trump host, and we never get political, but I thought it was hilarious that he had the fast food.
I did too. I thought it was awesome. It's like fucking McDonald's.
Right.
The White House. Bill Clinton would have had a field day with that shit.
Absolutely. He'd been like, oh, baby, yeah, fucking Burger King. That's right. But I can't wait until there's a debate sometime in the future and the subject of fast food comes up and Donald Trump's like, trust me, nobody knows more about fast food than I do. And then they'll have to be like, well, he kind of does know more about.
Of course, man. Yeah, when he was growing up, like fast food was considered like king to him.
Yeah, I'm sure. He was so poor, you know. Couldn't.
No, it's just like back in the 50s and 60s, like fast food was considered like fine dining. It was like going out for a special occasion.
Yeah, now it's considered.
That's why he has his fucking steaks well done and like everything well done and like the hardest burgers in the world because that was considered like high living back then.
Having stuff and it was also food
poisoning. Yeah, he loves his steak well done. It's one of his big things.
That's weird. I always take a medium rare. That's the only way to eat them.
Medium rare is the only way you can get steak. It's bullshit.
Yeah, well, I be casting some dirty looks at people when they order well done. I'm like, you like your steak burnt? It's not good, man. It's not good. But anyways, all right.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. well done. Medium is too much for me. I'd order it rare if I could. Like, I would just eat it, just sear it on the outside a little bit.
You're Pittsburgh rare, huh?
All right, let's start off with these Snapchats. So we had, so the championship games are set. That'll probably dominate most of our conversation here. I guess we can start into this. Some really good games, you know? I mean, I think the Chargers versus the Pats was a snorer.
That was sad.
Yeah.
Every time you think the Chargers are going to do something, nope. Bye.
Bye, Felicia. And Phillip Rivers will forever be known as the guy whose career was ruined by Tom Brady. Like, just ruined his career.
Combination of Tom Brady and a few other people. Peyton Manning, too.
Yeah. Peyton Manning. You
know
what?
Steelers in there.
Peyton Manning did win 2 Super Bowls, and he beat Brady on the way to winning those Super Bowls. So you can't really say that he ruined Peyton Manning's career. But if Tom Brady didn't exist, Peyton Manning probably had 5 rings. So,
of course.
All right, let's get into these, and we'll just go with it. Fuck it. James Amadei. I can't believe my prediction of Saints versus Patriots is still active right now. Please, football gods, I don't want it to be real. Well, there's a very good possibility that's going to happen.
Especially in Atlanta. That'll be a fun experience. Your main rival versus the people that turned you into a joke with 28-3.
Yeah. If that happens, that should be a pretty good Super Bowl. I think I feel really dumb for picking the Chargers last weekend. And
I mean, we all picked the Chargers. We all thought, whatever, everything's against them. Fuck it. New England sucks. I mean, we picked the Colts, too. I mean,
that's just one of those things where you see it happen in other sports and you believe it might happen in football, but football is a cruel bitch, right?
Of course. Right? Well, when you think something happens, it doesn't, and it just...
Right. Football is like, fuck your history or fuck everything. We're going to ruin it. We're going to make it so that Phillip Rivers will never beat Tom Brady. Like, the Caps beat the Penguins, and it just doesn't happen in football that way.
Everything went to hell.
Yep. You got to get home field. You got to get. They had a better record. Well, anyways, fucking ridiculous. But the Chiefs, oh man, the chance of full read happening, no matter what the narrative is, even if they show up to play and they lose, full read.
Yep. The only way you beat full read is winning the Super Bowl. That is the only way. Because even if it's like the last play of the Super Bowl, people are going to keep saying full read. Yeah,
it's true. He could lose on some freak play. Like Pete Carroll did.
It'll be full read.
Yep. See, it's just Andy Reid. Can't count on him. Yep. Just like everybody right up until the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it was like no Super Bowls, none. And then they were like, here's.
And they won a ring, and now they're back to the same old shit.
Yep. I think, what is it?
Like,
Aha is one. What's another one? Dexy's Midnight Runners. What are those? One-hit wonders? Yeah.
Yep.
And now Big Dick Nick is on his way out. That's right. All right. Liwa503, joke question. Lao Cow video on Angry Video Game Nerd.
Real Angry question. Video Game Nerd? That dude's the OG. What Lol Cow vid?
How do you get players interested in the All-Star Game again? Like the NHL All-Star Game? It's tough. No one's ever been interested in it.
There aren't too many people that are. It's just like we're just doing it for show.
Yeah, I don't.
Also, Ovechkin's like he's probably still pissed at the NHL for not letting him go to the Olympics.
Yeah, he is very mad at the NFL. Or at the NHL, sorry, for not letting him
Probably
go.
mad at the NFL, too.
Yeah, he's mad because they're like, how do you fucking not give me the Lombardi trophy? We're not going to be the fucking suck this year. That's my favorite quote of all time. We're not going to be the fucking suck. All right. You want to read this next one?
Oh, I don't think I can see it, unfortunately.
Oh. Is Angry Video Game Nerd, though, is he the guy from Cinemassacre? Is that the same guy?
Yes.
Why would we do a Lao call on him?
That was, that got him, that's his bread winner.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but what has he gone off the? I saw him doing videos with Macaulay Culkin and shit. Like,
Yeah, like he's just still around. Like
Yeah.
he does like he's still kicking.
yeah, he's funny, man. I don't know. He's very funny.
Talking about diarrhea dumps.
Yep.
Like 17, 18-year-old me thought that was the shit.
Yeah. He is old school.
He's
YouTube.
talking about diarrhea.
Right.
He's like almost 40, I think.
Yeah, you look at his
He's got like a second kid on the way.
Damn. What an old fuck, huh? 40? That's terrible. He might as well be dead.
Exactly.
Holy shit. Kurt Coble. Why does the Western Conference suck so bad this year? You know it's bad when fucking Vancouver is 1 point out of a wild card spot. That is true. How is Vancouver 1
Because
point?
the West is a mess.
Yeah. I honestly think that if the Lightning do not win the cup, like that's full Yzerman right
They
there.
are the new Capitals.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're got to shut it.
Yeah,
It's like, and especially with how soft that team is and the cap issues they're going to hit, they got to do it this year. The Maple Leafs have to do it this year because both of them are going to be hitting some serious shit.
Yeah, well,
They're in some bad times especially with some of the players that are going to be demanding some huge contracts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kucherov is going to get paid. He's probably the best pure scorer in the league right now.
Kucherov got an extension, I think, so he'll be good. It's like Braden Point, Sergachev.
Right.
I think Vasilevsky's up for a contract.
How much tread? Right. How much tread do you have on Stamkos? I mean, I know he's still good, but like he's like a porn star. He's gonna hit that wall at some point. You know.
Take a look. A little cap-friendly situation.
Cap-friendly situation. Look at us talking about the Lightning.
Dude, nothing wrong with the Lightning. They're like a different level
a juggernaut,
of
man.
right now.
They're 35-9. Yep. They're not even.
Stamkos has the no movement clause. Like Callahan has a modified no trade clause. So if you're going to get rid of a contract, you're hoping it's him, but you're going to have to dangle something else with him. The rest are on like long clauses. Like the only ones who aren't on a no trade clause or a no movement clause are JT Miller and Kucherov and Yanni Gourde.
Yeah, what about McDonough? McDonough, does he have a no move?
Yeah, he's a no trade clause, modified.
They have to win and then try to dump everybody that they can.
Stroman's a free agent. Coburn's a free agent. Girardi's a free agent.
Those are all
got RFAs. Braden Point's an RFA next year, so he's going to be looking to get paid.
Yeah. What about Vasilevsky? Didn't they lock him up though?
No, he's got one more year, and then he's got to get paid.
Lightning are like a cliff. They better watch that out.
Of course.
Eli Arbiza. Roger Goodell, legacy of failure.
Kind of cut out there, man.
Oh, like, Roger Goodell, legacy of failure.
I don't know if he's a legacy of failure. I think it's just like more of a lolcow vid in general. That's the NFL, not really the league.
He has succeeded despite himself.
Of course. Well, it's the NFL. It's hard to fuck it up.
Right. He's not a moron. He's actually, he's like if an analyst with big balls became the commissioner of the NFL. That's it. He's there to make everyone money and keep the league going, and whether players, shoot themselves in parking lots, like that's not his deal.
Of course.
He's like, continue to print money and let's try to ignore CTE and the damaging effects of it. Why not? There'll always be somebody that wants that Dane Bramage. Can you see him now?
Like I see up to Evan Escher.
Okay, all right. I'll read down to that. Before you love shine, $2. I read some Porzingis to Spurs rumors. Thoughts? Porzingis is not going anywhere. Come on now.
I would laugh my ass off if he does. They should. So I can laugh at the Knicks.
They're going to tank. They're going to get Zion. And then they're going to get like Jimmy Butler or somebody. And then they're
not over the Phoenix Suns' dead body.
Yeah, well. There's, what's his name? Stern owes the Knicks a favor, so he'll kick a couple extra ping pong. He'll weight the ping pong balls with a little magnet in the bottom,
just like he did Patrick Ewing.
Yep. Just like he rigged that one. We all know about it.
Oh
and
yeah.
then Anthony Davis, he hooked them up with the frozen envelope. That one too. That's right, so that he could pick it. The frozen envelope. Where are we now? Porzingis is not getting traded, but then again, I could end up on frozen cold takes. Tucker White, 94 for $4.20. $4.20, man. I just hit my head on the. I got nothing to say today, so just take my money. All right, let's not all spend it on one stripper. Okay.
No, that's on you. You're gonna be spending that on that weed.
Smoke weed every day. That's right.
There you go, sir. Now I'm up to your point, I think.
Okay. Now, can you read them?
Yep. Sharks on 6-game win streak, Ducks on an 11-game L streak, and too stubborn to fire Carlisle. I'm seriously going to ask, why haven't they fired Carlisle yet?
Because they have loyalty.
Fuck loyalty, man. You fired him before, and then you brought in Barbecue Bruce.
Yeah.
And you fired him after choking 4 straight home game 7s, only to bring back fucking Carlisle when he sucked dicks in Toronto. Like, what? And am I going to watch Penn Sharks tonight? Probably will. I'll probably be working on a vid at the same time. Hoping to have something out tomorrow. So.
Yeah. Barbecue Bruce. Now, when Carlisle was in Toronto, did they go to the playoffs at all?
I think they may have went once. That might have been the year with, they blew the 4-1 lead with like 10 minutes left.
Or no, it wasn't Bernier. It was the other goalie that sucks. Yeah.
No, it was James Reimer.
Yeah, Reimer. I always remember the other kid because he let in a goal from like the opposing blue line one
No, that was Vesa Toskala.
Yeah.
That was who you're thinking of.
Wow, he was so bad.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I was like, what the fuck?
No, Bernier did it too. He let in one from like midline one time, and he just was like, I get it though. Sometimes the puck does crazy shit, and you think it's going one way, and then it
depends where it hits on the ice.
Yeah, this is an optical illusion, but it doesn't happen to all goalies. Just Bernier and James Reimer, or James Reimer with a 4-1 fucking lead. That's still probably, if I were a Leafs fan, I would probably not want to talk about that.
I don't think they still want to talk about it, to be honest with you.
All right, so you're going to read this next one. Just read.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just start reading.
18, Brian Huang for $1.99. What did you think about the field goal challenge with Chicago? One of them was a man getting hit by football, getting hit in the dick.
Hit in the dick. Football in the groin. Hans Moleman is probably my favorite character. He only gets like one line.
Just like gets destroyed.
Right. My favorite line of his is when they're at that festival and they're booing Mr. Burns, and they're like,
and they say boo Burns.
Like, I was saying boo Burns. It's just
I was saying boo Burns. We were all saying boo Burns.
Were you saying boo? Or were you saying boo Burns? Fucking ridiculous. Simpsons are so good.
Well, at least the 90s. Now they're still on. I'm like, that show's still on?
I know. It's like, it's longer than Days of Our Lives. Or Days
Pretty much.
The one thing about the field goal challenge, if you're an expert on field goal kicking like myself, you would already have known that kicking is hard as shit. I actually had to research the physical properties of kicking a football. I just look at it.
He does it in high school.
Yep.
You always see like the high school kickers always like whiff on shit.
Dude, high school kickers are so bad. They just get the first kid from the soccer team that wants to be sexually assaulted in the locker room, and they're just like, all right, put him on the team. Because, large football players are have fucked up senses of humor, and they think it's funny to, duct tape a kid to a locker, which we would hear horror stories about.
They usually get like what? They usually get strikers or goaltenders, right?
Yeah. And then they tape them to a locker after the game if he misses. You know, if he's any good,
Sounds about right.
He'll make it through the season without getting a broom handle in his anus. But, you know, standard stuff for football players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've been on a team before. There's always a kid that gets picked on. And it was usually me, so I know what it's like.
Tell us how you really feel, sir.
Yeah. David Benjamin, Baker Mayfield named PFWA
like Pro Football Writers of America Rookie of the Year.
I thought that was power forwards wipe ass. That's what.
I would have said damn it. I'm not thinking of it. Go ahead.
I would think for the AP it's gonna come between Saquon and Baker. And
I say Saquon, to be honest with you.
Look at his thighs. That's all I have to say about it. Is his thighs are very meaty, and that to me spells Rookie of the Year.
Why don't you two get a room? Jesus Christ.
He's just amazing. The way, did you see him leap for the end zone with the ball in his hand, and he broke the plane like instantly, like this, and then it was just like a thing of beauty. Like I'm gonna sculpt that, and then put it out in my front yard. Saquon scores 6. Yeah, he went to Penn State, by the way.
Yep.
Only good thing ever to come out of Penn State. Yep. That offensive line was young, but they had a lot of holes. All right.
Oh, you went there.
Yep.
Man.
It's that kind of night.
It's getting awkward, buddy.
Yep.
We're crickets in the background.
Yep. I don't care. Kevin Sika, $5. Should my shite Dolphins tank for Tua or lose for Lawrence? We will be Tank Bowl champions next season. I have enough liquor. I think it's too early to start planning for Lawrence now.
I think they're probably going to do both and probably not pick either of them. That's the Dolphin way.
Speaking of the Dolphins, did you see Adam Gase? Like,
yeah, I'm still hilariously laughing how they hired him to begin with.
Dude, somebody put a tweet. It took exactly 0 minutes for Adam Gase to become a meme.
It's a butt fumble like everyone else, man. Like without that, a cap on his head, he looks 20 years older.
Right. That
is bad. It's like, what, dude? It's like you look like you were 35, and now you look like you're 50.
Right.
Holy shit!
Right. They're like, who did we hire? Shit.
It's like, well, we hired a dude who's like in bug-eyed. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. What? This is a room? My God, in fact, in Miami, it was just a hostage situation.
I was going to do a thing where I edited him. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. Yes, from Barstool Sport. Oh, I'm in the way.
Yep, I kind of see it in the background.
Here
it's just like all googly.
Oh my God. The best one was the taco, though. Yes, this one.
Yeah, I did see the taco.
Hold on, let me turn down the volume. Yeah. Oh. He looks like Vladimir Putin a little bit. Like, you know? Like
he doesn't have any of the he doesn't have any of the mythos, though.
Yeah.
Like wrestling bears and like riding horses with guns into battle.
His only thing is beating Tom Brady every once in a while in his home stadium and missing the playoffs. Yeah, and trying to get something out of it.
Have fun with 7 and 9, boys.
Yep. I wanted to do one where it was him, but in the other screen there's somebody with one of those laser pointers, like from the cat. Like, yeah. And that's him just meow.
He'd just be going after it. That does sound about right.
Yes. Good old Adam Gase. You want to read this next one?
Yep, TIE Fighter 94. The Saints and Patriots playing each other in the Super Bowl. Yep. I find it funny if the Saints and Patriots play in the Super Bowl in Atlanta, the two teams Atlanta hates the most. It would be hilarious. And that's why it probably will happen. The football gods are cruel, merciless bastards who give a shit about nothing but making themselves laugh.
Yeah. They think they're funny. Most of us don't think we're funny. But I would have to say that is the nightmare scenario for an Atlanta fan, at least. But for me, I got to watch both the Cowboys and the Eagles lose in one weekend. So I just, as a Giants fan, I'm good with whatever happens as long as
when the Cowboys lose, I think America wins.
Yes, all of America. Yes.
Yeah, and then they extended Garrett and are keeping Linehan, so America just keeps winning. Like Donald Trump says, we're going to win so much that you're going to get tired of winning. Except you don't get tired of winning when the Cowboys lose. Right. You just get that smart little smirk on your head and you think, yes, fuck you. Eat shit.
Yep. Just like Donald Trump says, you win that trophy and I'll bring you all the Burger King that you want. That's right. Of
course, man.
Yeah. And he very strategically, he didn't order KFC, so that he couldn't be perceived as a racist, So, because if he would have ordered nothing but KFC and Chipotle or Taco Bell, they would have been like, oh, okay, he's double trolling us. Okay.
Should have called them freedom fries.
That's what's hilarious is an internet troll is running the country.
It is, and I'd still take him over Hillary. Sorry.
I know. That's the one thing.
That's the sad part. It's okay, who do I pick? Do I pick the arrogant buffoon who probably is gonna piss all over the presidency, right, or the literal version of Machiavellian scheming who is probably gonna send us to war? I don't know. Who should I pick?
Right. Which lever do I pull here?
Do I pick the spikes that fall on top of me, or do I fall into a fury pit that also has spikes in it?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm looking at my weight. I probably take the spikes falling into me. I probably have a chance there. I don't know.
I mean, my head's full of titanium. I think I could survive.
Yeah, maybe, but if you take the fall, maybe it'll only pierce one of those miracle wounds where it just goes in between your spleen and your liver, and you're just now I'm just gonna die of an infection.
Yes.
Okay. Fly Latore, for $2. Why did we trade for Cogliano? I actually like that trade.
It doesn't make sense because Cogliano isn't what he was. Devin Shore at least has a chance, but I think both are trying to panic and try and fix their situation in a knee-jerk type of way.
Well, I mean, when your owner talks shit about you,
No, he was talking shit about the star players on the team.
Right.
And there are so many different things you should be bitching about if you're a Stars owner instead of the two best guys on the fucking team.
Right.
At least the haters guy for the NHL is at least getting juicy for the Western Conference. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's there's four really good teams, maybe five, and then the rest are just total shit, and they're here, take the position. No, you, and then it's just three playoff teams are going to be shit shows.
What about
or teams that shouldn't even be there?
Right.
Edmonton's probably going to be there. The only reason is because of high-end talent.
Right.
It's just three guys running that show.
But they have they have McDavid. They have no.
It's McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Draisaitl.
Right.
And apparently it's everything else is shit. They traded Connor McDavid's best friend for the guy that broke his collarbone his rookie year. What the fuck?
I don't get what.
What are you doing, Shirelli?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's another one where I'm how does his key card still work every day? It just
because he follows the owner's orders.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're probably going to make the playoffs, and thus add to the agony.
Mm-hmm. What's amazing is the first time the Oilers had a generational talent, they just started winning cups.
Because they were head and shoulders. Because they had everything was a generational talent. It wasn't just Gretzky. True. It was Messier. It was Curry. It was Paul Coffey. It was Der Fuhrer. It was Jeff,
Zubov.
Not Jeff Goldblum, Kevin Lowe,
right,
and Glenn Anderson,
Craig McTavish.
Yeah, those guys. And it's just your lines were loaded.
Yeah. Yeah, they had stud after stud on those teams. The one thing I remember very distinctly was the year that they beat the Islanders, their first cup. Remember the Islanders had won 4 straight cups?
I think it was
4 straight.
4. Yeah, it was 4.
And they were going for their 5th.
They had beaten Edmonton the year before.
That's right. And whenever Edmonton got the puck, they were seriously a threat to score. And this was against an unreal Islanders team. So, like, every time they touched the puck, I was like, oh, they're just going to take it right down and score. And they did pretty much. Like, they were just unbeatable. I've never seen a team dominate a great team like that. But anyways, Joe Haas.
Yep. Speaking of Dallas Stars, so I know this is a football night, but what are the Dallas Stars doing? Honestly, it's a question to you and us both. Because, let's be honest, none of us know what the fuck they're doing. We're just sitting here like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's like after a big bong rip, it's like, hey, what are you guys doing, man?
Pretty much.
What are the Stars doing, man? All right.
They're turning into a soap opera. They saw the Ottawa Senators and they think, yeah, we can one-up this. Fuck you, Melnick.
Yeah. They are making Melnick look professional.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man, but it's close.
Yeah, that's true. Melnick will no. Melnick is scum. All right,
and let's keep up with the hockey.
Yep. You want this one's for you?
Yep, I need to know your thoughts on the implosion happening in Anaheim. As Bob Murray has become the most hated man in one weekend in Anaheim. Yep, let's keep up with the hockey. Speaking of another fucking imploding team, Anaheim. Like, I remember them in Pittsburgh, they looked okay, and now they've lost 11 straight. Like, they had like a 3-0 lead in the first period against the Penguins, and they blew that lead, and then proceeded to get shit on the whole damn time. Like, John Gibson is the only thing that's keeping that team fucking relevant. Like, one of your best scorers is a waiver claim.
Right.
And it's like Daniel Sprong, like, everyone's still pissed about him there, but, like, your team is a mess. Like, they have, like, a bunch of old guys who suck, or a bunch of old guys who you hope to God aren't declining, or, like, the random Rickard Raquel or Jakob Silverberg, and Silverberg's probably going to be gone. So it's like, you kind of fucked. And then, and also, they're not firing Randy Carlyle.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Anaheim.
Like, he came out over the weekend, and it's like, yeah, we're not firing you. Yeah, fuck you.
Was it, who won the cup for them? Who was the coach that coached?
That was Carlyle. It was Babcock had moved to Detroit the year before.
Oh. So that's why they probably just keep bringing him back, because they're just J-O-ing to the past.
I think Murray's been there the whole time too. I want to.
I don't know. He's pissing people off. All right, Ben Steele. That's a power name right there. Ben Steele.
And then you need like a sting and maybe some drums in the background with an explosion.
Yes, Ben Steele. Will the Eagles be back next year? By the way, Alshon's staying. He should stay. You know what?
He should stay.
Yeah. Eagles will probably be good next year.
They'll probably be like around the same what they were last year or this year.
Peterson
I think
has proven.
The issue is they're losing a lot of O-line talent.
Yeah.
Like Peters might be retiring, Kelsey might be retiring. Got a lot of free agents on the defensive front they'll need to replace. So they've got some work to do.
So hard to be good for a sustained period. It's really hard.
Of course, especially in the cap period.
Yeah.
What happened with Denver after the Super Bowl?
They fell apart like like Peyton Manning did, pretty much. Was what happened to them. They just fell apart like his neck. After he retired. Plus, Elway doesn't know how to draft quarterbacks. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Well, if he thinks they're big and tall, that's all that matters.
That's right, Paxton Lynch. You have a future here. Oh, you mean someone signed Nathan Peterman? This is another one for you. By the way.
Do a lolcow on Northwestern football. Didn't Northwestern football have a decent year?
They played in the Big Ten championship and got blown out of the game like Curry through my asshole.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So they were like 8-5 for the whole year.
So they were like Pitt. Like they randomly won a division because everyone else fell to shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and then they went back to their drama classes and wrote papers about getting the shit kicked out of them.
Pretty much. It'll be on NFL Films. Yes. Day when Northwestern got the shit kicked out of it.
Yep. They blew a lead versus Michigan. Well, dude, Northwestern has been Michigan and Notre Dame's fucking bitches forever.
Of course.
Century for CA $5. Vancouver is 1 point out of a playoff spot is because of Elias Pettersson. That's true.
That is agreed. He is your god.
Also, roses are red, violets are blue. Bob is leaving Columbus. Panarin too. Ooh.
Yep, Bobrovsky's been having some issues with their management. So
Really?
They pulled him out of a game, and it was something about him, like with Tortorella or something like that.
Whoa.
Which, I mean, as a Rangers fan, you wouldn't be surprised.
Hold on. Stop. Are you saying that someone has issues with John Tortorella? Stop the fucking presses, man.
I know, right?
Hold on.
It's crazy.
Somebody finds Tortorella abrasive? No. They must be crazy.
Bobrovsky's probably getting traded by the deadline.
Really? It's that bad? Aren't they in a playoff spot?
Well, Korpisalo, I think they want to replace him with Jonas Korpisalo.
Oh.
So I think that might make him expendable. Plus, I mean, Panarin's gone either way. He's going to go to a big city.
It's true.
He doesn't want to stay in Columbus.
Rangers want him. Put him with Buchnevich. Put him with Buchnevich. I would love it. Bring Panarin to the Big Apple, please. All right. CA is Canadian $5, so that was like $2.50 in American.
It's like $3.50.
$3.50.
I think so.
When I went to the casino in Montreal, American money went less, and when you went to it was actually worth less than Canadian money. I was like, what?
I know it's been like closer ever since like the turn of the millennium.
I just remember getting a kid when I was I would get a magazine when I was a kid, and it would say like US $2, and you'd see on the front like Canadian $10, and be like, fuck Canada, shit, $10 for a magazine? It's so good to be American. And then you just find out that they have free healthcare. All right, free in quotations. Randolph Norbert. That sounds like a rich old man. Randolph Norbert. When is the Brewers or Mariners legacy a failure, Tree? Yeah. Come on, dude.
Mariners I've been wanting to do. Like, that's close. The Brewers I want to wait a few years on and see how this window goes.
Yeah,
that would probably make sense.
They got Christian Yelich for like a song, right?
Of course. Yep.
And
then he turned into a superstar.
Yes. Did you see him trying to hit a softball in batting practice?
I don't know.
It made a lot of sense to me, because when you hit fastballs, like, you have to jump on it as soon as you see like a seam. But a softball is really difficult to hit if you've been hitting fastballs all the time, Like, anyways, it was funny to watch Christian Yelich try to hit a softball. John McClain, this one's for you. Go ahead.
Let me take a look. See here. Yep. Who do you have going first in the NFL draft? I would personally go Nick Bosa, no matter what, because he could be a true game changer as an edge rusher. I don't know what Arizona's going to do, though, because Arizona does not think logically. Like, apparently Kingsbury wants to draft Kyler Murray, and if they draft Kyler Murray first overall after drafting Rosen that early, I'm just going to straight up laugh my ass off.
Yeah, I mean, why would they draft another QB when you think that Rosen's your guy, right?
Unless they trade Rosen for a pittance. Which at that rate, it's like, why did you even draft him?
Right. That's to get Kyler Murray? Like, you're just going to be in a perpetual downward spiral of shit. Like, you need a...
It doesn't matter how good Kyler Murray's going to be. It's just terrible asset management.
Yeah, it's just stupid. I think they take Bosa. I think it's got to be Bosa.
You have to do Nick Bosa. Yeah,
got to do Nick
Or
Bosa.
at least maybe an Ed Oliver, or like, I don't know who else. Maybe Josh Allen from Kentucky. Like, those are the only three.
There was another Josh Allen that went.
Although Josh Allen should go to the Jets, so it could be Josh Allen versus Josh Allen two times a year.
And then Josh Allen 69's Josh Allen in a world exploding. Like in a tackle, though, where it's not, he doesn't actually 69 him, but like he north-souths him when he turns him, over. And yeah, this took a wrong turn. I was trying to explain what I meant, but,
no.
Yeah, he's pile drives like Josh Allen pile drives. All right. I should just stop talking. Toronto Sports Century for California $5, which is the same thing. Toronto Sports Professional Sports Underachieving Lowcow. Raptors blow it every year. Jays blow it in the playoffs. Leafs have been bad since 1967, but the Argonauts, they win.
Toronto FC, aren't they pretty good?
Yeah. Them and the Argonauts, the alternative sports that nobody gives a fuck about. The Raptors are going to the finals this year, and so are the Leafs. So
Didn't the Marlies won a cup a few years ago too?
What's that?
So they have some success, barely, kind of. I don't know.
The Marlies?
Yeah, Marlies.
What are the? Isn't that a bird?
The AHL team.
Oh,
probably is a bird.
I think so. I remember in Montreal, I'm asking someone on the street like, "What's an alouette?" And they're like, "It's a bird." I was like, "Oh, thanks." And that's like a Canadian coming to America and being like, "Excuse me, what's a raven?" Okay, thank you. That's how stupid Americans seem, because we ask dumb questions like, "What the fuck's an alouette?" And then they wonder why they make fun of us. All right, this one's again for you right here. Eli Arbaiza.
Yep, Arbaiza. Thoughts on the Pirates' outlook this year? I'm going to say they're around 500. Like, they haven't really done much, and they're hoping for a lot of progression from a lot of their prospects. My biggest issue was I feel like Trevor Williams was pitching over his head. And it's like, I don't know if he's going to keep that sort of pace up again. Tyone, I think, will do all right. They haven't really done anything to really replace anybody. I mean, Chisenhall could be okay, but you're dealing with some issues in the bullpen, especially with Cool and Santana out. So you've got to hope that everyone maintains form. And I don't know, especially with the Central Bull State like bulking up, except for the Cubs, it's going to be a lot more challenging than they think.
Yeah, it's a problem when you don't really have that ownership commitment to spend money, and that's kind of
they've shed payroll technically.
Yeah, I mean
they got off Nova, they undid Jay Hay and Jordy Mercer.
What you need is someone like who was it that did it to Loria or whatever that did it to the Marlins, where he was just like
blow it up.
Yeah, well, he goes and invests like a shit ton of cash, and then after they win the World Series, and he just releases everything. He's like, "Oh, they won! Thank God! Now let's fucking sell this team off."
Yeah, and for the obligatory fuck Jeff Loria,
right?
But that's a given.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah. All right.
Fly Latoy for $2. Will the Oilers get decent value for Jesse Puljujärvi? Probably not.
That sounds like an insult in Sweden. Like, why don't you go pull Jarvi? Fucker.
That's probably what Chiarelli's doing.
Yeah.
I was pulling his Jarvi.
Yes, right. Or Bergevin. Bergevin's pulling his Jarvi in Montreal. I'll tell you that.
It somehow got him a decent team this year.
I know. I actually am impressed that he actually put together a team that's over 500. But
I know. They might make the playoffs and lose in the first or second round again.
Devils, Flyers, and Rangers eating up all those L's, It's probably not that hard this year.
People thought that Devils and Flyers were going to make the playoffs.
Right. There's the Wings and Senators eating tons of L's. So are the Panthers.
And the Senators don't even have their first round pick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that was pretty good. Are you like Michael Winslow from Police Academy?
Nah, probably not.
Yeah. I've got the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. Sabres are starting to cool off here.
Yeah, they've fallen off. They don't suck. But the problem is everyone around them sucks. Like the Panthers, they can't get goaltending worth a damn. And that's why they suck. Mm-hmm. Like the Bruins haven't been world beaters. So they are kind of eh. Like the Islanders, they're still doing all right. Like the top four in the Metro are pretty solidified. Caps, Pens, Blue Jackets, Isles. Uh-huh. And then it might be the Hurricanes. They're doing all right. People are coming to their games. They have their own anthem again. They're bringing back the old Hartford Whalers jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good.
Yep. They're doing weird sellies after.
And I can feel good because I brought back the brass bananas before they did. I want to pretend I did that, but I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of overlapping, but you kind of did bring it back. Don Cherry's having.
Might have to bring back Hurricanes, man.
Yep. Every time they win and celebrate.
Is that beautiful?
Don Cherry's in the booth, just fucking. His head is fucking exploding. Fuck him.
Of course.
I like this one. James Amadei. Can someone tell Harper to get on with it? When you're in an auction, right? You don't want him to slam the gavel. You want him to keep bidding, right? Isn't that right?
People are still bidding.
Yep.
No, he'll go when Machado goes. And Machado's apparently close.
Dude. Boris is going to squeeze every penny out of Bryce Harper's eye black. Like, he's just
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
He knows the White Sox need to do something. He knows the Phillies need to do something. They're playing off each other.
Do you think that maybe it's stalling because they're pricing themselves too high? Like, maybe no one's biting on what they're demanding, or they're actually playing offer after offer. Like, I don't know.
I think they're doing a little of both. That's probably a little of both, I would say.
Do you think really, though, if there's some team that, like, Boris went to a team is like, all right, $300 million for 10 years, whoever can do it, like, we'll sign today? Or is it, all right, somebody did offer us $300 million. How about make it $310? Because I know that the deal is going to be $300 million for sure.
Of course.
But
it's what he was offered for the Nats.
Yeah. So to me, if he's already been offered it once, that it's going to end up being some absurd number because of the time it's taking.
Plus, the Dodgers might be looking to get Harper too.
Right.
They're thinking about it still.
Do you think he's splitting hairs over $1 million here, $1 million there, or
maybe?
Like
this is a big decision he's going to do. He's probably spending his next 8 to 10 years there.
But do you think he's that fucking greedy where he's like, all right, 301, 5, and we got a deal? Like, or is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think he's coming to New York. I don't think Machado's coming. I don't think either. I think it's gonna be some surprises for both of them. Like,
of course.
All right, we gotta get through some of these dick chats. Before you love shine, laugh out loud. Ducks outdoing Elsa in Let It Go, Let It Go, at the worst possible time. Dallas, LAR game vindicates me how LA is acting like sheep for LAR.
I thought there were like half Cowboys fans at that game. Rams Cowboys.
Right. I felt like Jared Goff had to use road, signals a couple times, because the crowd was that loud. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, but they basically put their foot down on Dallas. I think what was really alarming was, Dallas, their identity is a run team, and they could not run the ball at all. And I guess
those line injuries caught up with him, I think.
LA did exactly what I think we talked about last week, was like, hey, you got to make Dak throw the ball. And they did that, and they won. And
yeah,
they held him
because Dak's not that good of a quarterback. And now they have no first-round pick and an extended Jason Garrett.
They did get Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper was productive for them, dude. They got
up. I mean, if you're trading like the 27th pick for Amari Cooper, I think you do that. You're gonna get value out of him.
Yeah. It's saying, hey, if Amari Cooper was available, would you take him? And they'd be like, yeah. So give us your first round pick. All right, Thomas Rathert with a T at the end. With the Coyotes moving rumors, would Milwaukee be a better site than Houston?
The only thing I don't know about Milwaukee is because it might be a little further away from certain things, like closer but further away from like a Dallas. I don't think they want to keep like Dallas and Colorado that far alone.
I think
that might be what they're afraid of.
Yeah, Milwaukee could just have a population problem. Like,
Houston's so much bigger.
Right. Like, I don't know if they're going to compete with the Bucks. Like, they're going to be competing for the same dollars, and it's not like there's a surplus of fans for the Bucks, Yeah, Houston's just so huge that there'll be plenty of transplants and people from. There would just be plenty of other people that like hockey down in Houston. It's just a better chance at doing
Well,
better.
Houston does have a history with hockey, with the Arrows.
Yeah. Has there ever been a team in Milwaukee?
There have been a couple AHL teams.
Yeah.
Like the Admirals. I think they've been doing all right.
Yeah, Milwaukee. All right, Anime Holic Tops. You want to take this one?
Yep. Bob Murray is deflecting all the blame on players for the L streak. Him and Carlisle are friends, and Murray had begged and pleaded for management to bring him back. I did hear that. I think management wasn't that crazy about him, or like the upper brass, and they said like, okay, you've been here a while, fuck it, we'll bring back Randy Carlisle. But now they don't want to fire him because like apparently they're like drinking buddies or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that loyalty thing, that, friendship is...
Boys club, baby.
Yep, the boys club.
Everybody loves a good boys club.
Yep. Jerry Sandusky. All right.
No, that's the young boys club.
That's
and
right.
nobody wants to be part of that club.
Yep. Uh-huh. Bob Murray. All right, Spencer Young for $10. Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you, brother.
It. The Flames look good, but I'm feeling like these guys are going to get upset by the fucking Wild in the first round. It's too early to talk playoffs.
Flames are tough. Like, they're tough to pick because they have, like, the best top six in hockey, but their depth is really hollow. I mean, goaltending-wise, they're a little better with David Riddick, but I don't know. It just feels like there's something missing from them, and I don't know what.
All right, it's like Johnny Hockey's little frame. Like it works, it's functional, but he needs to put more muscle on. That's the perfect euphemism or metaphor for the Flames. Put some muscle on. Get tougher. Don't fucking lose to the Wild. I'd like to see the Flames make a deep run. I could see that. I'd like to see it. They're fun to watch. So we'll see. We'll see. The Jets, too. The Jets are another fun team to watch. James Amadai. The Blackhawks lost to New Jersey. Why, Jeremy?
Because the Blackhawks, that's why.
They're bad. They're just bad.
They're old.
Right.
And they are in a combination between living the glory days and trying to scavenge Europe for a bunch of hoping for the next Panarin. That's pretty much what they've been doing.
Or Chalmerson, they'll even take the next Chalmerson right now.
Pretty much.
Yep. Next one's you.
Yes, sir. Tree, things are so bad that we are lolcow ready. I'm guessing this is about the Ducks. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I want to get to the Flyers first. But there's just like too much on my damn plate right now, especially with the haters guide to the Super Bowl. One vid I'm doing right now, like Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals. I'm looking at too. Super Bowl haters guide, the NHL All-Star break haters guide. It's like, dude, I keep doing this to myself, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, but at least when sports ball ended, you were like, oh shit, I got nothing to do. Now you got plenty to do.
Of course. Most of the time last week, I was spending just doing groundwork on a lot of shit. So that's why I didn't have a video come out for like a week.
Yeah. YouTube doesn't like it when you don't upload for a week. YouTube's like,
of course.
Excuse me.
YouTube's like, no, you're terrible. Nope. You got to upload.
We're deprioritizing you.
Yep.
You little monkeys need to go to work. And
good news, you're banned.
Beast of Metal 1989. With Mount Tortorella erupting, period blood all over Columbus Blue Jackets crease. Will Bobrovsky be out by the deadline? Who will buy him? And would he fix anything?
I think he will be gone.
Yeah.
And there are a couple teams that really need goaltending help. Florida, Calgary, St. Louis.
Yeah.
I would say Calgary too, but like Philadelphia.
I think
Carolina.
I think Blues fans are pleasuring themselves to the idea of not only Bobrovsky coming, but Jake Allen being tossed like into Lake Michigan.
I think they're okay with Jordan Binnington for now because he's winning games, but They're hoping it's just not like a random early swoon.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh my God, we're not horrible pain now." This is crazy.
But it could be because
although they did lose tonight to the Islanders, so
yeah, it could be because nobody's reading the scouting report and that he's not good. Glove side.
He just came up from the AHL. Sometimes it's like that. You
right.
gotta get a game film on him.
Right. They're like, where do we beat this guy? And they don't realize that he's weak to the blocker side or whatever. Let's see here. Kurt Coble, biggest legacy of failure in all of sports. Wow.
There are a couple choices there. You got the Arizona Cardinals in the NFL. No championships in 70 years. And going on strong, I might add. I'd say, there's the NBA, the Clippers. There's always that one. There is the probably the Maple Leafs, even though it's only 50 years at this point.
Yeah.
Would the Rangers work? Because they've only had 2 cups in
Yeah, but they've won 6 total. It's not like
2 cups in 80 years.
Yeah. 1 cup in 76 years, by the way. The Rangers are not a low cow because they did make a finals. I would say the Clippers honestly are the worst team just ever, probably. Them and
if you were thinking just cities in general, probably Washington D.C. for baseball.
I would think all of San Diego is the worst city ever. All of San Diego is terrible in terms of sports. The Padres have never won anything. The Chargers went to 1 Super Bowl. They had 1 AFL championship in 1956? And
pretty much.
Every team that has come through there has left them except for the Padres. So, yeah.
Yep, and the Padres haven't won dickety shit.
Yeah,
made a World Series a couple times.
Yep.
But nothing.
All right, Joe Haas, $10. And then, guys, you got to stop. We got to cut off because we're going to end the show in 3 minutes.
We're doing last call.
Yeah,
last call
for Snapchats. West Wildcard race. Mediocre Minnesota, the Edmonton McDavids, the Vancouver Pedersens, the Anaheim Gibsons, the Arizona IR, the Shit Stars, the fittingly named Blues, the 2013 Hawks, and the Kings.
Yeah, it's bad. It is bad. And you got to add the Avalanche to that, too, who've been on a losing skid themselves. So
yeah, they're trying to dip down in that.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing McKinnon was yelling at his coach or something. It probably means nothing, but hey, got to pounce on that shit.
Yeah. Vegas seems to have righted the ship. They look like they're back.
Vegas has done all right. Vegas has come back. San Jose's come back.
Yeah. Let's
Winnipeg.
Let's burn through these and then do our Super Bowl predictions and call it a night. All right.
Yes, sir.
Century for 5 more Canadian dollars. Will Erik Karlsson stay in San Jose? He is a UFA at the end of the season. Well, I guess is Tavares round 2. If he does go, where will he go?
Goes probably to the guy who offers him 10 or 11 million per. He's gonna demand Doughty money.
Yeah. He sent Drew Doughty a fruit basket.
He has to. I mean, holy shit! You just broke the bank. Thank you.
You got
Give
what?
me 12.
You got what? He's lighting up a cigar. He's like, oh man, I can't wait to this offseason. Shit, fucking hey, man. Thanks, Drew. I'm about to get paid up in this bit. I think, Karlsson, he's a Swede. He's not born in some city that he has to play in fucking Tavares and wants to put a fucking towel on hockey night in Canada and shit around his fucking neck. Karlsson will go to the highest bidder. He's like, fuck it.
Bedroom boy.
Right. I want to win a gold medal for Sweden. That's way more important than a cup. Gaiden. What do you think of the Mets off-season shopping? Little moves here and there, but their infield is nice. They got Bobby Cano. They got the second baseman. No, that is Bobby Cano. They got
second base.
They got the catcher.
They got Gene Segura.
Yeah.
They got Segura?
No, they didn't get Segura. They got the catcher. And they got rid of Giarno.
Segura went to Philly.
and they got that first baseman.
Yeah, they went to
And then if
they
my
got
boy
Ramos.
Yeah. And then if my boy Ahmed Rosario could stay healthy, they'll be good, man. They'll be good. This one's for you. I'll ask it to you. The Shawshank Inception for $2. How happy are you that AB is going to get traded?
I'm not happy. I mean, it just has to be done. That's the problem. Like, when you abandon your team in week 17, it's like, sorry, dude. You're not above the team. Get out. That's abandonment, man. And in any situation, no matter how you are, skip work, say fuck it, and don't show up. Don't tell anybody. Have your agent call the coach and then fake a knee injury. I'm sorry. You're not above the team. Get out. I don't care how good you are. Just go.
Well, you look at these last 4 teams in the playoffs, and they don't have that diva receiver, really,
They have people that bought into the team.
Right. Like, I mean,
the only diva receiver I can really think of is Keyshawn, and he was more of like a passenger to that defense.
Right, but you look at KC, their best receiver is a midget that beats on women, right? Yep. And then the Saints, they have Michael Thomas. He's good. He's not a diva. I mean, I'm sure he's cocky, but he doesn't behave in a detrimental way to the team. The Rams, I can't even name, like, who the Rams' best receiver?
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
Robert
Cooks.
Woods.
Right. He's not a household name. Nobody knows who fucking Brandon Cooks is. And then
Dude,
the Pats
he was with the
Patriots
Patriots last year, asshole.
What?
What the fuck?
Who do you associate with the Rams, though? As with their
Probably
offense? Gurley, right? Yeah.
And Sean McVay, like every coach, it's like, let's put it this way: the woman that has sex with Sean McVay will probably become a hot coaching prospect just by the mere contact.
I heard his.
That's what's really coming down to.
Right. His toilet paper is now a hot coaching prospect.
Of course.
He wiped his ass with it.
The cow that has been eaten as a steak by Sean McVay is now a hot coaching prospect.
And Adam Gase is still employed by the Jets. All right, Beast of Metal 1989. With the horrors of Honda Center having shot themselves in the head, who was the best chance of spoon-feeding laxatives to the Flames? Who has the best chance of spoon-feeding laxatives to the Flames in the playoffs?
It'll probably be the cruel, ironic one, like the Edmonton or the Vancouver. It's usually how it goes.
That would suck if it's Edmonton.
I would laugh my ass off.
Right. And then Peter Chiarelli's up in
not
the
just
booth.
for Calgary's sake, but for Edmonton's, because Peter Chiarelli's going to be there for another 5 years.
Right. Worst case scenario is they win some exhausting 7-game series and then get steamrolled in the next round. And they're like, hey, we won a playoff series.
Yep, extension. Yep. Just like Jason Garrett.
Yep. Card out that extension. That's more than we could have hoped
playoff
for.
Game, 10-year extension.
Right. Look at him. He's improving.
Yeah. I mean, he made progress. It was all because of high-end talent, but fuck it.
Right. Yeah. We'll find some excuse when he goes 8-8. Dodger Zion. What's up, Dodge? What's going on?
What up?
Our resident Philly fan, it's hard to bag on. Well, I won't bag on you personally, Dodger. I'll leave you out of it. I still love Alshon. I don't let one bad play define his season. Also, the lifeguard here looks like Carson Wentz. Nice. So you got a giant ginger as your lifeguard. That was tough for Alshon. And you can't say that a game comes down to a single play. But in that case, it totally did. Really did.
It probably came down to the 2 picks.
Yeah, Foles made some mistakes, and the Saints knuckled down, man. They were down 14 early, and they were like, shit, we better start playing, or it's going to be last year all over again. And they did. They knuckled it. They got together. They rallied. And they sent Nick Foles to the highest bidder because he ain't coming back. Nope. The legend of Nick Foles. He's gone. All right, this is the last one, and we can do our official Super Bowl picks. We both went 2-2 last week because we didn't think that. No, actually, hold on.
I think I went 1-3.
Yeah, you did go 1-3, and I went 2-2.
Yeah, I picked Dallas.
Leo,
you're welcome.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Very nice. As long as Nashville continues to suffer, this is from Leo Doyle, I'm okay. Yeah, Nashville, I guess the football team suffers pretty bad.
The football team's just mediocrity.
Yeah.
And they don't know if their quarterback's healthy enough.
Yeah.
But, I mean, speaking on the hockey front, Tampa Bay is leading Dallas 1-0, and Anaheim is losing to Detroit 3-1. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
They're going to lose 12
Anaheim
straight. And they're playing. Hey, look at this lineup they've got. I've like got Brian Gibbons, Ryan Kessler, Carter Rowney. I don't know who the fuck Cole Sherwood is or whatever. Devin Shore, Jake Dotchin, Brandon Montour. And they have Chad Ochocinco as their backup goalie. Like it's bad. Like it's fucking bad.
Yeah, Daniel Sprong.
Yep, they got Sprongy.
Yep, good old Sprongy. Jakob
he was never going to get a chance, but hey, thanks for Pettersson. He's been doing okay.
Yep. Brandon Montour. Against a team, no. Who did they play, though? They've got a team that's got like Danny DeKaiser on the first line. Darren Helm. Dylan Larkin's okay, but...
They're playing Nick Fisk-Kronwall as an elite defenseman still.
Right.
And he's old as fuck.
Thomas Vanek. Abdelkader's old. Tyler Bertuzzi. Golly. And they're losing 3-1, and it's done. I mean, yeah, this is final. That's it. 12 in a row. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Almost 80% of their losses have come in this streak.
I love roasted duck. Delicious. It's like Bailey said. Like it's just like everybody loves some good roasted duck.
Wait a minute. They were 19-7 when this started, if you do the math.
Yep, they had had been on a massive winning streak, and then they were on a losing streak, and then they just fell to shit.
5 more to tie the record. I agree. All right. Let's do our picks. Let's do our picks. So on Sunday, I think in the first, what's the NFL schedule? Who goes first this time?
I think it's
NFC. NFC, yeah. NFC is going first. So we got the Rams and the Saints. Call it.
Ooh, that is tough. Because both are playing. I gotta go home field advantage. I gotta say Saints.
I'm gonna agree with you there. Saints on that one. Definitely Saints. And then we have the Chiefs versus the Patriots in Arrowhead. Chiefs versus the Patriots.
Another tough one. Shit. I think Belichick has something really ridiculous up his sleeve. So, damn it. I gotta go Patriots.
I think this is a dream matchup for the Patriots. Like this is
it's tough because like you want to root for the Chiefs, fuck the Patriots, but at the same time it's like they haven't shown me any signs of really, this is the kind of football they play for.
I don't know if they can D them up, I think that I gotta go Patriots, dude. It's gonna be Patriots Saints, and I like the Saints. If it's Saints Patriots, that's the best hope of someone beating the fucking Patriots is the Saints.
Yeah, and to be fair, both of our picks would make the Super Bowl early in the year.
Because either way, though, the Rams would have a chance to beat the Patriots. The only thing is that they could get in Goff's head. But if the Rams can beat the Saints, they can beat anybody. So either way, I think the NFC definitely has the upper hand on the AFC. But again, you never count out Bill Belichick.
Can't count out the Patriots. We tried that last week and it didn't work, which means hopefully they'll lose.
Yeah. No, they're not. It's you know what? The football gods hate all of us. They just hate.
Oh, the football gods! I don't try to cater to the football gods. They'll just shit on me anyway. I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah, they don't like us. They're like, yeah, fuck you. We're gonna have the Falcons blow a 28-3 lead. You guys were dancing on our poster boy's grave, and we're gonna continue to make it worse. And the only time that they are gonna lose is to the fucking Eagles.
Philadelphia. Yep. Fuck you. Right. We like laughing at their rioting. Mm-hmm. See ya.
Mm-hmm. We gave you 2 Super Bowls, Adam. 2. You sold your football soul for the derp machine to win 2 Super Bowls, and we're gonna.
In my lifetime, I have 2 too.
All right, both of us gave up. We sold our souls to the football gods.
Oh, you wish for a good football team? Well, too bad. They're going to be a drama-laden shithole.
Right.
Sorry, boy.
Oh, you want your team to block and play offensive football? Yeah, okay. We're going to give you a generational talent who's a giant crybaby. Okay. Now, for both of us. It seems like we made the same deal with the football gods. Right?
Of course.
All right, it's time to sign off. I want Atlanta to suffer. No, I don't want them to suffer. I want them to just...
No, we're not doing this to get Atlanta to suffer.
Yeah.
It's not a lie.
We don't want people...
I mean, everyone's getting pissed at me. It's like, fuck, you pick the Saints and Patriots. You're terrible. You hate Atlanta.
Right.
It's like, nah.
I don't want anyone to suffer. I just want them to be laughed at continually. That's not suffering. We're laughing with you. Okay? It's your choice not to laugh at yourself. All right. Should we call it a night?
Yes, sir.
All right. This was fun. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all the people that continue to support this channel and allow us to talk shit for a semi-living. You're all beautiful. Any parting shots there? No? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go Chiefs.
Maybe.
Go Chiefs. All right. All right. I'm 5 Points Vids, and that's Tree over there, and you made it to the end of the dumpster fire. Fuck it.